Before we start this ASMR video, I'd like to thank all these members on my Patreon for their continued support. If you're looking for any content that I create on other platforms, check the link below. Now, let's get into the video. Okay, this is going to be a ramble, and it's not going to be a short one. It's going to be a long ramble. I've got updates of my life. I have no idea when the last time I did a ramble was. The studio's in shambles. This is my beautiful attire. I didn't even mean to do this. I just finished a workout, and somehow I was color matching. The socks, though, are... Oh, jeez Louise, there you go. The socks are black, which does match the attire. So, anyways, rambling. It's a ramble session. It's... What day is this? Thursday, March 27th. I think this video is going to be coming out April 24th, 21st. Whew. I had to bring that burp down to like an ultimate low level, because if you have earphones in, you don't want a burp in your ears. Well, maybe you do. Maybe that's something you like. Hopefully I am in focus right now. I'll be very upset if I'm not. Good question. I don't think it's... If it is, then I'm really sorry. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to pretend that I am in focus, and if not, well, you came here to listen to my voice and listen for a ramble, right? So it doesn't matter if I'm in focus or not. But let's pretend that I'm in focus. That's the praying. The praying. The praying. The praying. The more I say that, the more that sounds weird in my brain. That is the best case scenario. There we go. Question, actually. Do you say scenario or scenario? I guess that depends if you're English or you're English. If you're a Westerner like me, so like you say scenario. But if you're from England, you go scenario. All I can think of is Hermione Granger. Fun fact. I read all the Harry Potter books. Every time I said her name, I said Hermione. Throughout every book until the movie came out. And lo and behold, what was their name? Or her name? Hermione. For like 10 years in my brain I said Hermione. What? How does that even make sense? Anyways. I finished my workout today. I actually just finished week 8 of my bodybuilding prep. So this coming Saturday, I will do my weigh-in, and it will be the end of week 8. The end of week 8, starting of week 9, or it's one of the two. Anyways, I'll be done on April 18th. It will be the end of the 12-week period. And I don't know about you, but like, well, it's hard to see, but like, little things here, like the bicep is just coming in a little bit better. The leg, well, not that you can see them fully, but you can see like these parts. Everything is looking better and better week over week. I think, don't quote me on this, I said I was going to do like a bodybuilding prep every 2 weeks where I would like talk about my progress, do some flexing, some posing, etc. But, well, life just gets busy. That's just what happens. So maybe at the end of 12 weeks, I'll do like a little photo shoot, because I do have photos from the very beginning when I started this. And then I'll just sort of like put them into a corner of here when I'm talking about it and just explain. I did want to talk a lot on today's ramble about bodybuilding in general, how it is so much more than just working out and eating less food. It's one matter, like big time. I say that because, well, if you've never been, I'm going to assume anybody watching this video, you've been hungry before. You know what it's like to feel hunger. But what do we do usually when we're hungry? That's a rhetorical question. You go eat food so you're not hungry. Well, when you're in a calorie deficit, what that means is if you're consuming 2,000 calories a day, we'll just do easy math, and you take away 500 calories. Oh, gotta turn my... Oh, there we go. I have a timer going over there because this camera, I'm like a squirrel sometimes, this camera can only do 30 minutes that I'm filming on. So I need to have my stopwatch going on my phone right there, because if I go over 30 minutes, well, I'm not recording anything and I'm just wasting my breath at that point. So, anyways, like I was saying, you know what? I'm just going to bring that phone closer. But I don't want it in the shot. There we go. Now I can touch the phone instead of trying to reach with my feet. So, like I was saying, 2,000 calories a day. That's like, pretend that's what your maintenance is for you to just maintain your weight. So, what you do is you go into a deficit. How much of a deficit is totally up to you. Most people pick 500 calorie deficit on a daily basis, because over a period of a week, 7 days, that is 3,500 calories that you are in a deficit for the week. And it just so happens that 1 pound of fat weighs, or is the equivalent to, 3,500 calories. So on the scale, you could technically be dropping 1 pound of absolute pure fat a week. So you do that over a 12-week period, and you can lose up to 12 pounds. Now that might not sound like a lot to people, depending on what you look like. 12 pounds could be a lot, it could be not a lot. But this is 12 pounds of fat. You made sure that you ate enough protein while doing this deficit so that you didn't lose muscle mass, because when the body doesn't get enough food, it starts to break down proteins in the body. Well, guess what your muscles are made out of? Protein. So it'll break those down, those tissues, slowly, and use them as energy if you don't give it enough. That's why they always say increase your protein when you're on a cut, so that you don't waste away hard-earned muscle that you maybe have been trying to build. Anyways, you can lose 12 pounds of fat. 12 pounds of fat is a huge difference compared to 12 pounds of, how many? There we go, 12 pounds of actual weight. So anyways, I'm down. I started at 176.8, and I'm on week 8 now, just about to finish up. And this morning I was 168. So I'm about 1 pound a week right now as an average. And that, I believe that's truly fat. Like, this shirt doesn't really do a lot in terms of like showing that. I just look like a blob because I am exhausted. But there's big differences. I didn't want to burp in your ear, but there's big differences in my photos from week 1 to week 8 that we're on now. Drastic. So I'm excited to show you those differences. So that's where I'm at with the bodybuilding. Now, in terms of just day-to-day activities, this was actually the new photo that you can see behind me that I'm filming a lot of my videos on now. It just gives me, instead of like a wood grain background, which is on the other side of this, or the black wall here, this is more of just like that picturesque, nice, chill design, I'll call it. And then like when I'm sitting here, actually, big difference here is, and I'm not sure if I've talked about this, probably haven't at all actually, and this will probably be the first time I actually post about it. So I need to remind myself. Post about it. I have a second YouTube channel that I've been working on for about 2 months now. It's not ASMR. It's about cliche. It's like motivation, but it's all about taking 8 minutes of your time and just telling you some incredible things that can hopefully help you get better in life. It's just me sitting here with like a nice background, speaking to the camera for 8 to 10 minutes. Hence why the channel is called Just Give Me 8 Minutes. And it's me. But it's me in a very serious fashion. And then obviously on like my TikTok of that channel, I create shorts, and obviously I post them as well on the YouTube that you'll see when you go to that channel if you check it out. But it's me. I'm enjoying myself being, I don't want to say being more myself, but I'm not doing ASMR. I'm sort of being serious me, if that makes sense. It's not like, now I don't want to say that it's not me, but like if you got to know me in real life, like I'm vastly different from how you see me portray myself, obviously, on here. How I'm talking to you right now is sort of, this is me, but I have to whisper. Obviously, if you were talking to me normally, well, I would be talking to you in a normal conversational tone. And I wouldn't be talking to you about just like random stuff like that. Yeah, I'm a hoot and a holler if you got to know me outside of a camera. You could just reach through and just shake my hand if you'd like. Hello, nice to meet you. I am so weird sometimes. I swear that I have ADHD. Not even swear. I truly believe that I do have ADHD. Most definitely. Or ADD or something along that point. Because I can be on like a huge trail or I can be on a huge roll. I don't know the word to use. A huge trail of a conversation, we'll call it. And then I see like a squirrel and I'm like, not a physical squirrel, but then I'm like, holy crap, what's that? And then all I want to do is talk about that. Alright. Come on. There we go. Lots of time to talk to you still. We're just barely at 13 minutes. Well, that's if you're still here, actually. If you're still here, give this a thumbs up, please. And maybe leave a comment saying, I'm still here. That would be really nice if you could do that, actually. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan. Like, I'm a fanatic. I grew up watching it. And now Dragon Ball Daima is out. The saddest part is they've just started doing dub over, so like the English version. But on Crunchyroll, it only comes out every Friday, which is so annoying because I have to wait for a whole week. So it's actually Thursday right now, so tomorrow. Not that this matters to you because like a month will have gone by before you've even seen this, but I get to watch the next episode tomorrow right over there on that computer, and I'm so excited. Vegeta is about to go Super Saiyan 3 and fight the Tamagotchi. That probably means absolutely nothing to you, but to me it means so much. I gotta itch my eyes, but I don't want to touch the microphone because if you have headphones on, well, that'll be a big bonk for you. I hope you're having a great day. I haven't even said hello to you in that way. Hi. This is my ramble. I hope you're having a wonderful day, or night, or afternoon, or evening, or middle of the night, or early morning, or late morning. You know what I mean? I was just watching random TikTok videos, and this girl was in New Zealand. A beautiful country. I've gone to New Zealand a couple times now in my life. I have some family down there, but this girl in the video went to Hobbiton, and I have been to Hobbiton as well, and it just brought so many memories back of like walking down that path where Gandalf went, or where Bilbo Baggins went, and he sort of jumped in the air and clicked his feet together, and he's like, "We're going on an adventure." It just was awesome to see that video because it flooded my brain with so many memories. I'm pretty sure actually that all those videos are still up on this YouTube channel. If you go back to the very, very beginning of this YouTube channel, I'm sure that there are all of our vlogs that we did while we were traveling the world for 3 months. I have no idea if you can hear that plane or not, but that is a very loud plane. I live above a flight path, which is annoying at times, but that's just how it goes. Are you enjoying this pattern that I'm doing where I'm posting only twice a week now? At least at this point, I'm only posting twice a week now. Let's not do that because my leg is just going to get focused on, and I wanted to focus on my pace. I'm posting on, I think it's Tuesdays and Fridays now. So last year, I posted every day for 365 days. And then for like January, February, and March, I was doing every second day. And then I put a poll out for all of you to vote on, and a lot of you wanted me to do longer videos, such like this ramble that you're listening to right now, but only posting twice a week. So, at the point of you watching this video, I think I've probably got like 10 videos up or 11 videos up already at this point that are just like 30-minute videos now, as opposed to 10 minutes. And I recognize that if you're watching these types of videos, you might be going to bed, or you're in your office and you have headphones on and you just want to listen to somebody whisper into your eardrums. Like that. But I recognize that because when I watch ASMR, usually I'm in my bed, under the covers, super comfy, headphones in or not, it doesn't matter, and I am just enjoying my time. So for me, I recognize that's why you guys all want me to be posting not essentially less but longer videos. So that's exactly what I'm doing. 30-minute videos twice a week, and I'll see how that does. Fun note, it's now Thursday the 27th, so I actually, on the 22nd of March, I had my strike removed from this channel, which was fantastic to see that thing come off, because if you get 2 strikes, well, that's the end of your YouTube channel. And then finally, March 30th, actually I have no idea at this point, you could be watching this and I could still not be back in the YouTube creator program, but it'll be April something at this point that you're watching this, so let's pray that I am. But in 3 days, I get to find out if I'm back on the YouTube creator program where I'm monetized. If you're curious about why I'm not monetized, back in December, my videos just were getting carried away. I don't know the word to use. Not that they were attracting the wrong audience. Anybody can watch these types of videos, but the things that I was doing in the video were provocative, we'll say, and YouTube did not like that. So they took me out of the creator program, essentially cut off my monetization, and while it's not something that I depend on to live my life, when you start losing, a couple $1,000s a month, again, not something that I was like needing, if that was like what I depended on, that would be a big setback. I don't know, anyways, but it was extra money, saving money, paying off your mortgage faster money, whatever you want to call it, fun money. But to not have that was a shock. So I haven't actually had that for 3 months now. again, when you're watching this, either I have got it back or we are now into month 4. But I still have created videos every single day or every second day or now every 2 times a week for all of you. And I have been doing it for free. Now, that's not to say that I'm doing it for the money, but when you have enough people, or not a following, but when you create enough content that YouTube recognizes it's a way to make money, when you lose that money, it's a shock to the system. Most creators at this point, they would have quit YouTube if they were where I was and no longer monetized to wait 3 months. Actually, they may have not quit YouTube, but they might have stopped posting for 3 months until their monetization came back and then kept on posting. But in this case, because I appreciate all of you regardless, I kept posting religiously on schedule for you because I know that you enjoy this content. And honestly, at the end of the day, in my heart, I do enjoy creating it, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be doing it for free. You know the old saying where people are like, I love my job. And then you ask them, well, would you do it for free? Most people are going to say no. In this instance, in this case, I do love what I do because I've been doing it for free for the last 3 months. And then previous to that, before I ever became monetized, I was doing it for free for like 2 years. Make sure that good. Still got you at least for another 7 minutes before this camera decides to turn off. Now, let's just talk about the YouTube Creator Program here for a bit. As you can see, I literally will talk about anything under the sun in this ramble. If you're ever wanting to get onto the YouTube Creator Program, you have to post consistently, you have to have delayed gratification, and you have to recognize that it's hard. You might be that one-off person that posts one video and it garners hundreds of thousands of views. But then sometimes YouTube, because it's not just all run by robots, there's physical people that look into your videos, they might not actually grant you monetization because you don't have enough content for them to show it off or show off your video, if that makes sense. What I'm saying is, create a channel, be you, be whoever you want to be or whatever you're excited about, because if you're going to turn it into something that can be a revenue income stream, sooner or later it might become something that you start doing full time because you enjoy it. Just don't do it enough to the point that it burns you out and that you hate doing it. A lot of people do that. I think because I have ADHD or whatever, I'm able to just consistently post and post and post and post and post, and I don't get tired of doing it. I can just do it for ages. I'm a creature of habit. I like routine, and I like to keep myself busy. Now, don't get me wrong. I love to sit down on the couch, have a beer, eat pizza, all that stuff, and watch TV shows. But I have to make a list, and I have to complete that list before I sit down to enjoy myself. That list could be anything from emptying the dishwasher and taking the dog for a walk, or it could be like 15 things that need to get done. Chores, mowing the lawn, inside, outside, laundry, blah, 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 blah. And I have to get it all done before I sit down and enjoy myself. Now that sounds like a very sad life when I've said that out loud just now. But here's the thing. I absolutely love cleaning. I love it. I love to clean. I like to fold the laundry. I like to clean the house. I like to vacuum. I like to get rid of hair on the floor. I like to wipe surfaces down. That is just what is like chef's kiss to me. That gets me excited. I get excited thinking about doing it. Sorry, I didn't mean to blow in your face there. I forgot that it's delicious. I will tell you, drinking this Coke Zero has literally been a godsend while I've been on this diet. Because I don't get the opportunity to, I almost burped in your face there, sorry. Because I don't get the opportunity to eat a lot of food. And we're humans and we live in a Western world where we've been accustomed to eating things that are delicious and tasty but unhealthy. People might classify this Coke Zero as unhealthy, but it's 0 calories and you have to drink a lot of them for it to be unhealthy. And if this helps me lose weight and not eat a pizza every night, well, I'm doing myself a service because, like I said, it's way more mind over matter. Working out is fine. But when you're hungry and your body wants something, you'll do anything to get that pizza, that burger, those French fries, that chocolate bar, that pasta. But it's not good for you in the moment of, because it's going against your goals. What am I at? It's going against your goals of what you're trying to do. So, in comes Coke Zero. This thing is just, no, you might think this is bad, but I have about 3 of these a day. And you're like, what are you doing? 3? Do you know how unhealthy that is? Oh, sorry. First of all, this is 0 calories. Yes, it is filled with, what is it? Aspartame. And people are like, oh my god, aspartame is so bad for you. Look at what you're eating in a day sometimes. And then think to yourself, is this healthy? How much sugar is in this? And then there's the debate of aspartame is a cancer-causing agent, sugar just is bad for you in general. Which of the two is the worse? Well, if you have too much sugar and you get carried away, you can get diabetes, your kidneys can go into renal failure. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. But if you're doing it for health, pick the one that's healthier. In this case, Coke Zero, for sure. You're not going to get fat off of it. You're going to get full off of it. You're going to satisfy your cravings with it. And it's 0 calories. If you have a standard real Coke that has sugar in it, that's how it's sweetened. One, it's like 180 calories. It's like 45 grams of sugar. And if you're curious about what 45 grams of sugar looks like, one little sugar cube is 4 grams. So take 45, take 40 even, and divide it by 4. That's 10 sugar cubes in your real can of Coke. What am I at? Oh, I'm getting close to the end here. We're at 28 minutes and something seconds. I don't actually know what it's saying on the camera on that side. You know what would be the biggest piss off ever is if I have just talked for the last 28 minutes to you about my life rambles, and then I didn't hit the record button on the other side. But I know I did, because I hit the record button at the same time that I hit the timer button on this phone that's going. So that's how I know that I'm not running out of time, because I would be very upset if I did. So, now that my ramble's over, it actually means I have to film another video. Because, like I said, I'm a creature of habit. I have a list of things I have to get done. And today I needed to film 2 YouTube videos. And this is one of them. And the next one, I have no idea what it's going to be. It might be like a facial I'm going to give you or something. I haven't decided yet. You'll find out essentially when the next video comes out after this one. So 3 days after this video comes out, that it will be that video. Anyways, sorry, I'm gonna go because I'm at the end of my thing here. Wish you all a wonderful day. Hope you've had a good listen to my life, and I'll see you in the next one.